Hi, it's Rika, and I thought I wanted to talk about some of my worst experiences in fursuit. Now, fursuiting, especially fursuiting alone, with random people can be very dangerous, because you don't really know what to expect, and a lot of people can assume that because you're wearing a silly costume, that they get to treat you like a toy. Luckily, most of my experiences fursuiting have been great. No issues whatsoever, just having fun, being stupid. I go fursuiting alone a lot, and surprisingly, during my solo fursuiting without a spot or any friends nearby, nothing really went wrong. And that's because usually when I fursuit alone, I fursuit in Ravi, because she's more introverted. And when I'm out with people, I'd rather fursuit in Rika because she's more outgoing. And a little bit more myself. The worst thing that ever happened while fursuiting was, well, I also broke Rika one time when fursuiting at the trampoline park, and I only noticed weeks later. Don't worry, she's patched up and she's still quite sturdy, so nothing's wrong. But someone in our village texted me, and they were like, hey, we're doing a Halloween event, we're doing a trick-or-treating walk through our village. And they asked me and Enki to go on that walk and give some extra entertainment. Now, I wasn't going to wear Ravi because she might be a little bit too scary for the kids if you see her in the dark. And also, I can't see shit when I wear Ravi, so that might not have been the best idea to do in the dark. Like, seriously, I made one video of Ravi in the dark, and the entire time I only saw black, like literally nothing. I wore Rika, Enki wore Amy, my goat partial, and we went on our way, and we were really looking forward to it. Because, you know, hanging around with a bunch of kids, fursuiting at night, it's all very chill and fun. So we came there, and there were already a big group of kids. And the organizers of the trick-or-treat walk greeted us immediately, saying, oh, it's so great that you guys are coming with us. I'm so excited. They gave us bags of candy to give to the kids. So we were looking forward to it. Now, the kids immediately noticed that there were two weird figures walking around, and they came to us immediately. So we were just like, hi, how are you guys doing? Having fun on Halloween, blah, blah, blah. And there were two little boys who were just being absolute brats. They were just getting bored of waiting, so they decided to fuck with us a little bit. And one of the younger kids started grabbing our tails. Now for Enki, this was very excruciating because she was wearing Amy, and Amy has a very short nub tail, just awful. And I wanted to turn around and just say like, oh hey, it's not nice to grab tails, but they stopped. So I was like, yeah, okay, we're good. And not just like half a minute later, they came back running around us, and every time they circled around us, they just gave a big smack on our butts. Like they kept doing this over and over and over again, and just running around and just smacking as hard as they could. And that made us extremely uncomfortable, like extremely uncomfortable. I remember just sitting there, I was sweating, I was just feeling awful. I thought, oh my god, please make it stop. And at the point where I was almost crying, I was like, alright, I'm going home. That's enough. And yeah, the kids just kept doing this for a very long time. And I remember Enki looking at me and she's like, you good? And I was like, yeah, they're just kids, I guess. And after a while of just repeatedly smacking our butt, they suddenly started grabbing our tails again. And then I turned around and I was like, hey, it's not nice to pull on people's tails. What would you do if I pulled on your tail? And they're like, oh, we don't have a tail. And it's like, well, I bet you still wouldn't like it. And then it finally stopped, and the boys ran to a woman standing right in front of us, being like, hey, mom this, mom that. It's like, really? Their mother was standing right in front of us the entire time, watching their little boys harass two young girls who voluntarily went on this walk. And I was like, oh my god. Really? Then the rest of the walk went pretty well. There were some kids really fond of us, and they held our paws the entire time, which was completely fine and actually quite cute. However, when I came home, I noticed that the inside of my paw, not this one, the fur was gone. The fur was gone. The kids pulled the fur out of my paws, and it was basically not able to be fixed. I tried pulling putting fur in there with a needle, nothing. So I had to get new paws. And that's why I held the paw funeral, because those paws were dead as hell. And there you have it. After years of fursuiting, that was basically my only negative thing I've ever experienced, and it totally sucked. Still love doing walks. We had spotters there. We had people taking care of us, and still stuff like this happens. So please be careful when you go fursuiting. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the people coming here to subscribe. Thank you for the people who came here through my Alter Human videos, through my fursuiting videos. I'm just so happy that some people are still coming into this channel and enjoying the content. My next furry content will probably be Floof, which is a furry con I'm going to, and I'm going 3 days this time. I'm really looking forward to it. So again, thank you for watching this video. Enjoy your day, and I hope something like this doesn't happen to ya.